Hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day here in New York City. I am so happy that you're here. My name is Janet Soriano, and you are watching the Profitable Marketing Sessions. Today, we have a special topic because it continues on at what we talked about last week about planning for those unmotivated days, right? So today is a great episode if you ever ask yourself, what is the first step to going from an idea to a profitable business, right? What is the first step that I need to take in order to be able to go from an idea to a profitable business? And we are going to talk about this because it is very important for us to be able to understand that there are steps that we need to take in order for our little brain to understand how to go from an idea to taking action to creating a profitable business. So if you are in a phase where you are struggling to go from an idea to taking action, and you are in that phase where you don't know where to get started, today is the day that we're going to give you that first step into doing that. So, and we're going to give you a very special tool around that as well. So before we go in, well, I just want to let you know that we are offering a free 45-minute one-on-one coaching call. This is an idea to action call that is going to go even further on what we're going to be talking about today, right? So I'm going to be helping you in this coaching call on a one-to-one level and really giving you feedback and really giving you, custom advice on the next best step to move your business forward and create a profitable business. So if you're free this week, there are only 3 spots left, and I want you to grab one of those seats and be able to book that coaching call with me because you have nothing else to lose but a lot of knowledge to gain from me. I have been in the business of marketing and web designing. I've been a web designer for 7 years. And I just recently pivoted to marketing coach because I have the understanding that it's just not about having pretty pictures, pretty fonts in your website. It's also about understanding how to run a profitable business, right? How you can be able to create a profit beyond having that beautiful brand of yours. How can you start getting people to actually say yes to you and actually book your products and services within once you have your website done? So with that said, if you ever ask yourself, what's the first step to going from an idea to taking action and creating a profitable business? That first step is actually planning, right? So remember last week on our profitable marketing session when we talked about how it is important for us to be able to plan for unmotivated days, right? Right. So if you have not watched, I'm going to add that link for last week episode so you can actually watch why that is important. And then today, I really would just want to give you that tool on how to use planning as a system where you can be able to actually create consistency within your marketing plan and, be able to execute even when you feel unmotivated, right? So this tool is not just for planning content, but it's also for you to map out your whole marketing plan in one place. This allows you to be very strategic. It allows you to stay on track with your ideas and your actions, right? So like I said, planning is really the first step from taking all your ideas into action. But there's also a previous step before that, and that is understanding that not all your ideas are going to actually become profitable ideas, but there are ideas that can be integrated into your marketing plan, right? So when we plan in advance, we know and we execute even when we don't feel like it, because we have a plan that is laid out. And we understand what we're focusing on and what we're not focusing on, right? So this is going to allow us to arrive to the finish line, even when you have those unmotivated days when you don't feel like you want to move forward, right? So planning really makes your success inevitable and inevitable. I'm bad with that word. Anyways, it allows us to step back and actually see and have a different perspective in our business, see what's working and what's not working, right? So we often dread it. We often dread planning because we are so quick to just start executing, like once we learn a strategy, we want to just so fully go in and execute it and just do the strategy, right? But when we don't take the time to plan in advance, we feel that we have so much on our plates that we don't even know what pieces have priority over other things, right? So, but when you lack planning, you also delay your process. In fact, when you lack planning, you keep yourself confused, you keep yourself stagnant and without any hopes of moving forward because you don't know what is the next best step to move forward, right? When you don't know what's the next best step, then it's going to be hard to take that next step, right? It's like you're just trying to wing it, trying to put pulls out there that to see if people are going to like grab to your hook, kind of like that fishing thing that we do where we just wing it, we throw it, see what if a fish bites or if it doesn't, right? And marketing simply doesn't work that way. You really have to be strategic in order for your marketing to work. So today I'm going to give you this one tool and it's called my marketing plan template, right? So let me tell you a little bit why the template just keeps me on track no matter what, right? So first, when you have things done, things that you're doing and laid out in front of you, everything becomes easier, it becomes clear, and it becomes, you're more able to prone to execute on those things because it's just laid out in front of you, right? So that's why planning is the most important part of creating a profitable business. And when you plan and do things in advance, you start being strategic about the moves that you're taking, right? You're just not winging it and putting, seeing what lands. And the second thing is that I also designed this in a way that you can move things around and be able to allow flexibility into your plan, right? So you have to understand that we're not rigid. We're not rigid people. Like we're human beings that have, last minute things going on in our lives, right? So we need to be able to create a plan that works for you and not against you by allowing flexibility in your plan, right? So really understanding your capacity, your energy within this plan so you can be able to execute even when things don't go how you want it to do because you're allowing flexibility in the plan itself, right? So when you allow flexibility to be part of the plan, when you don't allow flexibility to be part of the plan, you tend to beat yourself up when something doesn't go as planned, right? And beating yourself up is what actually delays and stops you from actually moving forward because you're not doing anything about it. So instead of allowing for things to be moved around, you stop yourself from actually taking the next step because you're beating yourself up because things didn't just go as you wanted them to go, right? So having flexibility within your marketing plan allows you to have freedom and understand that life happens. And when things just doesn't go your way, you don't stay stuck and just beat yourself up around it, but you actually assess your options, see what resources you have, move things around, and then take that step forward, right? This is not possible if you're not planning, if you are not seeing or foreseeing any of these obstacles or these roadblocks that you're going to have in front of you, right? Once you start your journey, right? Once you start executing, right? Oftentimes we just start executing, and then we come and hit a roadblock on something, right? We don't know what how to navigate that roadblock or move forward within that roadblock, because we didn't allow ourselves to actually have a plan. We didn't allow ourselves to actually know, hey, if this happens, this is what we can do about it, right? So you didn't have that thought process in advance to be able to then move faster and actually take that step, instead of like spending weeks and months trying to make one decision in your business, right? So this doesn't mean that you don't stick to your deadlines. Allowing flexibility does not mean that you don't stick to your deadlines. Creating deadlines is actually what will help your marketing plan to hit a specific goal at a specific time. So as well as if for any reasons your deadlines needs to be moved because life happened, then you don't beat yourself up about it, because now you have a plan in place that you can be able, that is also flexible and can be able to change, right? So if you have been confused about creating a marketing plan, about understanding what goes into really understanding your life and your business when it comes to really fully executing in your life and fully executing in your business, and how those two can really be something like that can work together, then I want you to use this tool that I have created for you, right? So this is a template where you can start creating your marketing plan for like you don't have to start at the beginning of the year. You can start right now and start creating and executing on that marketing plan right now. If you have any trouble doing this, creating this marketing plan on your own, I want you to book a one-on-one coaching session, right? So I'm giving you this marketing, this tool, this template for free right now. But if you have any problems understanding how you're going to use this tool, I really want you to book a coaching call with me, and we're going to sit down for 45 minutes and actually see what are the roadblocks that are coming up when you go ahead and start creating this marketing plan, right? So we're going to also discuss what are the next steps for you to start creating a profitable business and having that life that you really truly want, right? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for allowing me each week to be of service to you. And with that said, you can go at janetsoriano.com/marketing plan to be able to download that template and get it right now. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.